Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's Ruben here with Blueprints, my home office. It's been a very long day at work, but finally made it home. Thank God for that. So I haven't shared anything through video in a while, and I felt today just compelled to share something that came my way. Leaving work, going to do some shopping for tomorrow's pizza party, graduation. By the way, if you donated to the pizza party, thank you. That was phenomenal of you to do that. Your donations, contributions go a long way to bless these guys at the Cal unit. So again, thank you for that. But what I wanted to share with you is the conversation I had with a brother who called me out in Tennessee, just asking me questions about ministry, how things get started once you're out here, how do you get your nonprofit going, things of that nature. And he asked me a question that it stuck to me. We hung up after I answered his question, and it just kind of kept going through my mind. After I had shared with the brother how to get your 501c3 status set up, how to get your articles of incorporation, all the paperwork, everything going, he asked me this question. He said, "What obstacles or what challenges did I face in trying to get blueprints taught or blueprints into the prisons?" And I thought to myself, the only one actually that I've encountered is working through a system that oftentimes isn't inclined to begin new programs, isn't ready to start new things for whatever reason, and that's fine and dandy. So I told the brother, whether I went to this unit or that unit or wherever unit I try to go with the blueprints, I wasn't receiving the reception, the welcome that I anticipated I would receive. But I didn't get discouraged, kept on trying. That unit turned me down. I went to another unit. That unit turned me down. Several units didn't want the blueprints uh, curriculum being taught at the facility for whatever reason. And I told the brother, I just kind of pretty much gave up and put in my application to work at the Kyle. And thankfully, I was hired. And my supervisor welcomed me, and the warden at the time, he also welcomed me. And I told the brother who asked me the question what challenges rather I encountered. I mean, after I told him the things that I had experienced, various prisons not wanting blueprints in there, he said, "But how did you get blueprints taught at the Cal unit?" And my answer to his question was providence. Providence kicked in. I tried and tried and tried to go to this unit and that unit and various units to get the blueprint started, and I was turned down pretty much at every corner and every turn. But when I finally just gave up trying to teach blueprints, I guess of my own volition, my own work, it happened, and it happened at the Kyle unit. Even after I was turned down at the Kyle unit, once I became an employee, the warden at the time was excited about me teaching blueprints and allowed me to teach blueprints on my free time because I'm his employee. Started teaching blueprints, and man, it has taken off. I'm going to graduate my fourth class tomorrow with pizza and certificates and candy and popcorn, and just going to love on them and bless these men who successfully completed a 6-week course in the blueprint curriculum that I'm teaching. So the point in me sharing this with you is that when things don't go the way you plan, it's going to be very easy to become discouraged. Trust me, I am well aware of how I can become discouraged when things quote unquote don't go my way. Especially when it comes to ministry and teaching and whatnot, because I just have a fire and a passion for doing that. But it happened. I am now teaching the Blueprints curriculum. They lovingly mock me at work, some of my coworkers, calling me the face of MTC because my face is now splattered on the corporate website. My graduation classes are being advertised under the MTC News section of the website. All kind of cool things. Huntsville is now soliciting an article and pictures to highlight what's going on through blueprints at the Kyle unit. Wonderful things. And I think they happened because I gave up. I gave up trying to do things my way. And that's a hard lesson for me to learn. Even as I'm growing more and more in my own faith and my own walk. So the encouragement for you, if you're listening to this video, is if you have a vision, if you have a goal, if there's something you want to do, you know God is calling you to do it, whatever the situation might be, keep pressing. But reconsider how you're pressing. Maybe God, as he did with me, is wanting to show you that his work in your life has nothing to do with your ingenuity, has nothing to do with your skill set, has nothing to do with your talent or anything like that. Maybe his working things out in your life has more to do with you sitting down and just living, relaxing, and just trusting. And when the time is right, he will put you in a position that you would never have thought would happen because you were so busy trying to figure out how you can do it. That's providence. That's God getting the glory. Because again, I tried several times at different units to teach these blueprints and it got shot down every time. But here it is being taught at the cow unit because God opened a door, and you and I already know that when God opens a door, no man can shut it. So God bless you. I love you guys. Keep trucking, keep moving, keep marching. If you know that God is calling you to do something, relax and let his providential work do what he's got to do in his time and his way. God bless you guys. See you on the next one. Bye-bye.